Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knee, and down goes Old Dog. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Competitive round with 10 seconds left. So much for defensive ability, and Old Dog goes down. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again.
Of character. When you put down your Eagles here, your chin.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Stumbling around, and down goes Old Dog. Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you, always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Artist, and they'll be facing Old Dog, fighting in the bantamweight division.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am, watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Here we have the Artist from the Philippines. Against them, Old Dog from Cuba.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the Philippines, wearing the orange trunks trimmed with orange, the Artist. Fighting out of the blue corner from Cuba, wearing the yellow trunks trimmed with yellow, the Old Dog.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is the fight of pride.
All right.
This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of each other. This is that fight.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Misses with the straight left. And he misses with that jab. Got to use their jab better in this fight. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at Corey right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Perfect counter lands. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he misses with that straight left. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
So just keep him on the average job.
And there's the bell to start round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
There's a counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Misses with the straight left. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He misses with that straight left. Hook misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
On to the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You'd like to see more jabs. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he just missed with that left jab. No rest for the weary. Perfect counter shot. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
And he scores with the counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Here we go to the fourth round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Straight right just misses. Nope, that jab not going to score. Catch and shoot. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Halfway through the round and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home for that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just missed with that hook. How about that time counter shot? He threw a punch and just got countered. Good defense blocking the right jab. Tried to score with a jab. Beautiful counter punch. And he misses with that straight left. Nice. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box in. Be smart.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good round.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That left hook missed. Those counter punches have to hurt. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much firepower here. Both men step back for just a moment. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. go. The knee. And down goes Old Dog. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. Give me the blood.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
We'll take him out. He's ready to go.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching up.
Be smart, otherwise you'll see it and ride.
Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Swing and a miss with the left hook. You'd like to see more jabs. That counter shot lands. What's the referee thinking right now? How did they... So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Gotta let your hands go a little. Hold it right there. And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. So much for defensive ability, and Old Dog goes down. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You okay?
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all week. That was a terrible...
All shots. Good work. Don't forget the job.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Here comes round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself a...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And Old Dog has been dropped. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Stumbling around, and down goes Old Dog. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.